Hello everybody. My name is Abby Brackey and I am one of the leaders on our Simply Serendipity team that is here dedicating some time to helping you learn more about essential oils and all of the different ways that you can use them. So hopefully you've already watched the two videos that Natalie had done. Day one covered what are essential oils, and yesterday she covered how you go about using them and the 3 different ways to use them. So today, the purpose of this video is to talk about why Young Living and purity. Why would you want to choose Young Living's essential oils instead of just going to a health food store or a big box store or somewhere else? So you maybe have noticed that essential oils have become quite the buzzword lately, right? It seems like pretty much everywhere you go, different stores are starting to stock them on their shelves. Or certainly they're available in the health food stores. Other direct marketing companies are adding a line of essential oils to their other products. And so you might wonder, well, why would I need to buy them specifically from Young Living? Well, I'm going to tell you why I choose to only use Young Living essential oils on myself, on my 2 young girls, on my parents, on my sisters, even on my dog. Yes, you can use these things on your animals, your little fur babies. So let's talk about Young Living. They are a 22-year-old company. They've been around for quite a while, and they were actually doing the whole farm-to-table thing well before that was even trendy. What's unique about Young Living is that they are the only essential oil company in the whole wide world that actually does own all the steps of the process of getting the essential oils out of the plant and then into the bottle. They have their own farms all around the world. This is something they called seed to seal promise. They have a seed to seal promise, and you can absolutely find more about that if you go to seedtoseal.com. Now, when we say it starts with the seeds, we really do. Young Living promises that they will never use genetically modified seeds. I didn't even really know why that was important or not, but it's very important, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more as we go. Young Living uses all organic farming practices. They distill the oils with steam, not harmful chemicals, and they even label every single bottle that they have with a little barcode so that it can be traced back to the farm that it was planted at. It can be traced back to when it was distilled, where it was bottled, which warehouse it sat into, and where it was actually shipped to. That is all part of that seed to seal process. We know that when we see those little labels on the bottles and the cap that's perfectly sealed, we know that there is nothing added and nothing taken away. So a little bottle of lavender, you know that all that's in there is a bottle of lavender, 100% pure, guaranteed. Now, again, some of you might be thinking, well, yeah, so what? But at my health food store, I can go there and some of the bottles there say 100% pure. You're right, they do say that. It doesn't necessarily make it true. So what's interesting is that this essential oil industry is an unregulated industry. The FDA does not regulate the labeling process. And so that means that many companies actually can, legally, and they do, put 100% pure. They might add the words organic, and they can put that on their label, and it doesn't even have to be the case. In fact, I had read somewhere that as long as there's 5% of a pure component in the bottle, they can actually put that on there. With Young Living, even though they don't have to be honest with their labels, they are. And that is so very exciting to me. So, because it's scary to think about putting something in my body, breathing it in, putting it on my skin, adding it to my water and drinking some peppermint, it's scary to me to think about doing that with something that might actually have some other ingredients that aren't listed on the bottle. But with Young Living, we do not ever have to worry about that. Purity is the utmost importance to Young Living because they know we are going to be breathing these in, we are going to be welcoming these essential oils into our bloodstream, and they're really looking out for all of us and making sure that we can be safe. Now, Young Living takes it a step further, and they will actually put on their label if you can ingest the oil or not. They make it very clear on which ones you can use topically on your skin, which ones you can just breathe in, either with one of our cool mist diffusers or just straight out of the bottle, or putting some on your hands and breathing it in. And they also make it very clear which ones you can actually ingest. So that's really, really important. All right, so I love that our company is just have so much integrity with all of that. All right, just trying to see what else I can cover. Oh, also I want to say too that Young Living is the gold standard when it comes to essential oils. Gary Young is a pioneer in this industry. He has learned from the best distillers over in France. He actually brought French lavender back to Utah and planted it in Idaho and in Utah. He has created the blends. He is a scientist. He put so much of his heart and so much of his devotion of his mission in life is to help everyone in the world learn about these essential oils, and he will never sacrifice and put a inferior product on the market. In fact, if after they do all of their testing, both internal and third party, if the oil does not meet Young Living's and Gary Young's strict standards, they actually don't use the batch. They actually will sell it to other companies that then put it in their own labels and sell it, but it's been rejected by Young Living. So I love that they are able to do that. Thank you for paying attention to this. If you're wanting to know more about that seed to seal process, you can go to seed2seal.com, and I'll put that in the little comments. And if you have any questions, please just comment below and we will try and get those answered for you. All right, thanks.